State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Runs through the contact. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Lucy.
Now a 1st carry for T.J. Yeldon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, hold it.
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Lucy.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Here we go. So right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40.
72.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
77.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lucy. Throw that. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Lucky 56.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Gone!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mayfield now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Bortles to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. So right.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Derek Rivers able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out come the Jags. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a handoff to Yeldon. Shedding through the defense. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Mayfield on 1st down. Ooh, the juke. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
11B. 73.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
76.
Bortles now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Lucy.
There's a give to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, hold it, hold it, hold it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity. Now Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit. No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus. Yeah, that's true. Got to stay with it. That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lucy, Lucy.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
76. 11.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
77.
On the run, it's Yeldon. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running left is Yeldon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
372. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles. Steps away to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
72, 72, 72.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Bortles going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And now running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their...
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay